on their comment and check whether if the rating of the product is good. Yeah, so this is a profile tab. I'll just use the figure method example. You can make some the account setting. So this is the seller or the buyer profile picture, the name, email, and phone number. And down here you can change the password and the security question. As what Zach said, we do not save any sensitive information in our safe shop. You just need to link the safe network account here to the safe account in their SafeNet. Yeah. So they will do the transaction over there. And there is the transaction details which shows what they recently buy or some history of their transaction and the notification. So the last is how the seller page looks like. So buyer can just view in the seller page and see what else the product they sell. Yeah. And this is the shopping cart. Shopping cart, they will just add in the cart and then they can check the product they want to buy with some of the details here provided. So you can delete, you can favorite, and then you can check the quantity, and last you can just select the item and here shows the total price of it, and they can just pay now. So the pay now button here is what I say, they will link back to the SafeNet, so they will do the transaction over there and then the authentication will send back to us. Okay, so now is there any question?
Sorry?
Is there any question? Is there any question?
I mean, yeah, it's all pretty straightforward. Just a standard shop. I don't have too many specific questions. What kind of feedback do you want?
I think, Will, you can start from, because they did mention quite a lot of features in this site.
Okay.
Maybe some areas that you think they should focus on.
It's for like user experience kind of stuff, or like basic stuff with customers, or like some of the security side.
Yes, because eventually what they want to deliver is a safe shop. And so what are those elements of a safe shop that this group should focus on? Because the rest of it is pretty much similar to what a normal e-commerce site is providing. Mm-hmm. So the strength of the project will be on the security aspect of the shop, right?
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, one big point I have for that is maybe a good idea is to not require any information about anybody, and then allow them to just have an account and create reviews and create trust based on their history instead. It's kind of a different way of looking at it, because if nobody gives any information, then they're able to have higher levels of security, do more work internationally. That's kind of what the point of like Bitcoin, SafeCoin, all these technologies are, is like you have security from your privacy. That's even like the company tagline, privacy, security, freedom. So if you're not requiring any information from anybody, but they can have their account be recognized by, some pseudonym, username, and then create history, honest business, honest reviews, transactions over time, then and that's how they become known and grow their business. That's a big point that I just wanted to suggest.
Means the buyer and the seller do not give any information like here you can see the information. You mean they don't need like provide any profile name, email, or phone number. They just have to sign up and have an account, and then they can just buy and sell with the account, right?
Mm-hmm. Just with their username, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's an important differentiating factor to highlight the strength of the security that your safe shop can provide.
Yeah, it's just kind of those are the reasons people use Bitcoin and Safecoin and MaidSafe in the first place, and we want to make sure to kind of use it in the way it's intended. But yeah.
Okay, so if I can just repeat, you were saying that instead of providing the real info about themselves, they can probably provide some code name or some kind of identity over the net that will be used for the seller to identify whether they are repeat buyers and all that.
And yeah, because it's all about in Bitcoin and this kind of companies, it's all about just reviews and trust and your history over time. Just like when you look at a product on Amazon, you can see the reviews and you can see how many people have verified it, how many people have used it, how much business has been generated. So that's where the seller trust comes in, is based on the actions instead of like based on knowing who they are, where they live, all this kind of stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's an important suggestion. Jack and the team, please take note of this.
Yeah, I'll take note of this.
Yeah, and come up with some check your design, how just now you showed us some sample interface. See how is that going to change with that new approach.
Okay, I will considering that. So next will be the business model. Yeah, we will present it. So according to my research, so I found that there are 4 business models that are work right now. One is B2C, business to consumer, and B2B, business to business, C2B, consumer to business, and C2C, consumer to consumer. So based on their consumer and business these terms, we can know that there are different ways to conduct their business. So for our safe shop, we are planning to use C2C, consumer to consumer.
Exactly. Yeah.
So because we found that if we start with C2C, it's much more easier compared to start with C2B. So after we have successful to implement the C2C business model, like expand the safe stock business, we can try to involve into C2B, like or B2C, to like partner with business company to sell their product on the safe stock. So why we choose C2C? Because more chances of goods and service being sold. Because in a community of consumer can act as the buyer and seller. So that means they have the similar interest. So they're able to sell the product easily. And second thing is more effective in selling personal items in a C2C business model website. Because basically what consumer that interest that selling, they sell that homemade gift, some homemade items. They can probably sell on some unique collectibles that maybe it's harder to find at the physical store. So it's much more effective in selling personal items like unique items. And the third one is small business can obtain higher profitability, because compared to you selling things in a physical store, you have to pay the high rent. So in the C2C online website, it's simpler for small business to earn a higher profitability.
Yeah. That's good.
What,
Sorry, just could I just have 30 seconds? I just have to open the door for one of my team guys here. Could I just? Sorry, just a second. Thanks. Sorry for that.
Yeah. Okay, so the C2C, the customer to customer is like what Mr. Bill said just now. We just have buyer and seller one to one, so they do not need any information with them. So this is what we trying to propose. Yeah. So this is the last thing where in the demo we will sell some clothes before we really put the website in the demo try to sell these things. So that's all. Is there any question? Mr. Shah, Mr. Liu?
I'm thinking if let's say we are focusing on selling the aspect of decentralized network, we should be focusing on selling that rather than showing what the online shop can do, which actually most of us already know. We have been shopping in Lazada, you know, in Taobao, all this already. So I think we shouldn't spend time on that. We should spend more effort on stressing on, like, you know, how the current people, they are doing it on the clear net, the normal network, and those are the issues that they might face, and this is how you're going to do it. And just focus on that part, because if you are focusing on building online shops, and I mean there are thousands of very good one already available in the market, like those WordPress, OS Commerce, Shopify, all this already has it. So I think if we are going to do this on the safe network, I think we should just focus on the differentiator, which is how this thing can run on safe network. And I think my suggestion is, I don't know, Will, you can feedback later. My suggestion is, instead of we do the traditional product selling, like all the goods, the watches and all this, where the customer they can post something, they sell, and then if someone want to buy, they buy in SafeCoin. I think maybe we should focus on software product, like digital product, you know, like music, video, where nowadays, I think Mr. Eric already briefed you guys at the beginning, the revolution of MaidSafe, right? Safe network is now, if you publish anything to YouTube, and if you have 1 million viewers, you're going to make some money, all right? But the main people, that the main party they're going to make money is YouTube, because they get the advertisers to advertise in your video, and then they collect a lot of money for the video. But the person who actually create that video just make a small part, right? Let's say every 1 million view, maybe you can make like $500 or $100, you know, very little, where they charge the advertiser like thousands of dollars, you know. So that, I think, can very effectively be illustrated in a safe network, where instead of you download the music and you pay, like, let's say in Spotify, let's say you pay $1 for the music, and actually the the singer only get like 10 cent, where the Spotify get 90 cent. So that is the traditional model. But in this, what I'm thinking, if we do a digital shop in this project, then instead of selling shirts and all this, which can't really demonstrate the power of decentralized network. If we can sell digital product like music, and people can listen to music from this platform, or stream the music from this platform, or see a video from this platform. Point, and the person who want to listen to the music or the video also has to pay using SafePoint. You know, so I'm thinking just tweaking the idea a bit. Instead of a physical product, we sell digital product. So Will, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like what they're doing. I like just kind of, because Safe Network doesn't really have anybody trying to make some kind of regular consumer market with just regular Amazon stuff, regular Target stuff. Like, it doesn't have anything with that kind of focus, and so I do like what they're doing. I don't see any reason to limit it to digital. It's like some of the biggest, Bitcoin markets, like Open Bazaar, they sell, T-shirts, and they sell whatever, things like that, and people like it because of the lower fees compared to eBay or whatever. So, I mean, the masses want regular things like that, and I don't know, I like their approach. But
so this
I hear what you're
approach
saying too.
in the current e-shops, right? So what you're saying is the whole e-shop, including the images, the network, the data, the storage, everything will be in SafeNet, or only the coin?
I mean, yeah, if they're making a safe app, then hopefully everything's on SafeNet. Yeah. But if they just want to do like a server-based e-commerce site that somehow integrates SafeCoin, I don't even really know how that would be possible, but it might. And then, yeah, I don't know. That's another approach I didn't think about, but.
Yeah, if Jack and Tim, if let's say we still want to do this safe shop on SafeNet, right? I think if, like what Will say here, we can write the whole platform and store it on SafeNet, then that would be good. But I think the point of selling the website, we shouldn't be focusing on selling like what features, like you can save wish list and all this. I think we should focus on the decentralized part of it, how the buyers and the sellers information get secured, and how the data on site gets secured, and how the payment is being secured. And I think we should focus on that part, so we don't spend so much time building the fun feature that got nothing to do with the SafeNet,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's some good feedback.
Oh, sorry. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So, my understanding from the earlier presentation is only the payment part will be in the SafeNet. Jack, am I correct in that?
Correct.
That's your initial plan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that might be possible.
Okay, because this one is what Sean was mentioning just now, is putting the whole Safe Shop site on the SafeNet itself, meaning everything from the part where the entire shop is on the SafeNet.
Yeah, if you're storing you're only using the coin for payments, then someone will need to pay for the server to host the data, the files and everything, and who is going to pay for that cost? And that cost is needed to be covered by the transaction fee. So if you're not charging transaction fee, then you're not going to be able to cover the running costs.
Or we
Just
just
to play
use
or is
our
that something you
job
actually
like what I'm saying, we just sell the music and we just not sell, it's like they upload and then just like YouTube, how many user view or download with some profit and then they will get profit from that.
But you
But
heard
still,
Will just now, right? He's saying that
yeah,
SafeNet is missing this traditional online shop. There's
yes, yes.
I think SafeNet already have some sort of like YouTube already.
Yeah, that's why we didn't
I mean,
So I
yeah,
think if we put the whole safe shop on SafeNet, that would solve. That should be the focus of your team now. So everything sits on the SafeNet.
yeah, I think that would really give it an edge, give it
Yeah.
a market of people who would get excited about it, as opposed to just doing another server based and competing with the millions out there. It's like if you do it on SafeNet, you'd be the only one, and it'd be a lot more interesting.
Yeah, so the cost is actually back to the seller, because once you build the platform, if I'm a seller, I want to sell my watch. So my file size for the photos, let's say is 1 megabyte. So I only pay for the 1 megabyte or the processing power need to do that. So instead of paying per sales transaction, I pay for the network to store my data, And when someone they buy directly from me and they pay the safe coin to me. So basically, at least the cost is covered by the seller through his posting,
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that's how we will reposition the project in this way. Jack, please take note.
know. But in the technical way, because I found there's a safe browser there, you can see I downloaded it. Is it the website if we try to develop, we will need to develop in the safe network hosting manager? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you upload with.
In that case, you can see from the screen here, we will need to log in, and the login might need an account which we need the invitation first.
Oh yeah, I can help you with all that. Yeah.
Okay.
So you will give us a token or what?
Yep.
Yeah.
So if they move into this direction, definitely the tools they would need to develop would also change, to give them like for them to prepare. What is your how should they start preparing for it?
Sorry.
Because at one time, earlier, what was the tools that you guys have in mind? Development tools?
We
Jack?
learn HTML, JavaScript, CSS, those things. But since it's in the SafeNet, I think we
Yeah.
might need because in this one, the safe network we got a wait for a while, I will open it. You can see here is a web hosting manager.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll need to send the authorization and they will approve, and then we will just develop our website in the safe hosting manager here.
Yep. Yeah, I can give you a bunch of tools to use
Okay.
for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So is there any like tutorial or workshop you will
A
give
little
us
bit.
some guide?
Yeah, there's a little workshop site you can use, and then there's the APIs documented. It's all in JavaScript. That's usually the part that takes the longest to learn, is using the API to store and retrieve data from the network. That's the biggest hurdle that everyone has to get over when they try to develop for the network. But I mean, yeah, I could do everything I can to give you the tools and walk you through it. but if you have like an HTML file, I don't know if you were just showing us pictures or if you're actually showing us some kind of site that's actually laid out in HTML, but if you have that, you can upload it and you can see it. I mean, of course nothing will work, but like you could, just for now as a first step. Yeah, I'll walk you through a bunch of stuff over WhatsApp or something.
Means now what we have to do is like develop in HTML first, or we will just straight away in this hosting manager and start.
Yeah, hosting manager. Yeah, I'll walk you through it.
So basically, the language using is I found it is the Node.js, right? It's the JavaScript and the basic like HTML, CSS, those things, just for this trading period.
Yep. Everything's HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
Okay.
But there is another challenging part, which is like we have to connect with the safe network, which we will redirect the user to their safe network account and the transaction over there. So is there any like a wallet over there we can try?
Not yet. That MaidSafe hasn't finished that part yet, but there will be in the future, and you could just make some kind of mock-up design for now. That's what everybody's been doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Jack, your members, do they have any question?
They are here and standing. So far, no. They speak all the questions are asked. Yeah. But so the last thing we want to discuss in the agenda is the project proposal. So I've edited. I've also sent in the WhatsApp and the Skype. You can see over here. Which I have modified. You can see like what. But the brief profile of the company, which is the highlighted part, I haven't edited yet because I think that have to have to modify it, right?
The SafeNet one, to modify for the Safe Shop.
Yes, your brief profile of the company. We do not know which one to include.
Yeah, because this one is for DEC one. Okay, I think what I will maybe you can give me something on the about MaidSafe, and then I will just try to relate it back to this project.
What do you need? Sorry.
You know, you look at the screen now. There's previously when we write about the brief profile of the company, is very much focused on DEC. So maybe you give me just a paragraph or two on MaidSafe, and then I will just add in the part that we can relate it to IQR and then INTI.
Yeah, you want me to just text it to you, or you want me to say something right now?
No, you just text me. I will just copy into for the team.
Just company profile, like vision, stuff like that. Yeah.
The project problem, if you found like any objective you found, modify.
I think, Jack, your problem statement will change because now our focus is, what we have decided is your safe shop will be developed, the whole thing is on the SafeNet. So maybe you want to look into the problems here and also look into the, the final deliverables of the project as a result of
sometimes is it network error or what? I don't understand. Like you are getting this kind of error, like the safe mutable data for each. So it says that there is some error, it is not recognized for each and something like that. So these all